I'll tell you a little bit about me. I'm divorced. Any other divorced people in the crowd tonight?
No.
Now, of course, you're all hot and young. Well, if you are married, I highly recommend that you get divorced. I really enjoyed my divorce. I think people have this idea in their head that divorces are like really complicated and messy and expensive. But they're really quite straightforward, especially when you don't like own anything. That's really where the complication comes in with divorces. Like our parents' generation, they had to like lawyer up, fight over their villa in Tofino, you know, split custody of their horses or whatever. But our generation, we're all broke as fuck, right? Like, we were together for 5 years. All we did was go halfsies on a NutriBullet. And that made in Canada piece of shit lasted less than our marriage. So we're like, alright, we didn't even need to fight over that. We just kind of signed a couple papers. We looked at each other. We were like, alright, nice knowing you. Good luck out there, you know. Don't fuck my friends. You can fuck my friends. It's alright. 2026, who cares, man? So now I'm in my mid-30s, I'm single. It's, you know, like you're not old when you're in your mid-30s, but you're starting to get too old for some things, you know? Like, I can't throw words like 6, 7 around anymore, right? Because it's just really tragic when, like, older adults use, like, teenage slang, right? It's cringe as fuck, you know, on God. It's giving energy. Is what I think, right? Also, whatever you're doing with your body in your 30s, if you didn't work it out, it's over. Like I had back pain, so I go to the doctor, and I'm like, I got back pain, and they're like, are you working on your posture? And I was like, as a matter of fact, I am. And he's like, well, don't do that. That's crazy. What are you doing? And literally at the office, I just went like, and immediately all the pain went away. And he was like, yeah, that, keep that. Keep doing that, don't fix your posture. I was like, alright. So I guess the slouch is permanent. And then, like, I have all these, like, random bruises and blemishes all over my body. Like, when I'm naked, I look like a fucking discount banana. So it's like, yes, I'm back on the market, but I'm not in the fresh produce section anymore. I'm, like, in a box by the door, you know, Sharpie over the original price and shit, you know. Every once in a while, like a single mom on a fixed income picks me up, like, gives it a smell, tosses me back in the pot. I'm like, no, you can still make banana bread! Also, when you get to your mid-30s, you're in a demographic where TV shows are not made for you anymore. So I've been watching Heated Rivalry, right? Y'all watching that? Yeah, ladies love Heated Rivalry. It's very nice. I'm happy for you guys. People keep looking at me, they're like, hey, you're a fucking homo, you know, you should check out the show. And I was like, alright, I'll guilty as charged, you know, I'll give it a go. But I gotta say, not for me, folks. It's not for me. And it's not because of the hockey stuff. It is because of the gay sex stuff. Because the two main actors are extremely young and attractive, and that upsets me. I'm in my mid-30s, I have a drinking problem. I need a bunch of hot young guys to remind me of the body I used to never have. I invited Jason to the beach one time, never doing that again. You know? Also, I found out the other day, one of them went to Langara College here in Vancouver, right? And I went to Langara College, and I'm doing this. And he's Shane from Heated Rivalry, you know? And that was like my one coping mechanism in life, you know? I was like, of course I've gotten nowhere in life. I went to Langara College. What choice did I have, right? But it turns out you can go to Langara College, be 11 years younger than me, still book yourself on like a major TV show that's made more women climax than the Charlie Kirk shooting video. So I was saying, I guess it's me, you know? I really, even when I was young, I never enjoyed watching hot people have sex. And when I say that, people are like, well, don't you watch porn? And I'm like, I very rarely watch gay porn because they're hot and I don't like that, right? Straight porn I can work with most of the time because the dudes in it aren't super hot. Occasionally they are hot, but even then I'm not jealous, because you can just tell they're so clearly traumatized, you know? Like I've always said this, I think the best doms come from broken homes, right? You can't really choke somebody with the appropriate amount of gusto unless you were like shaken violently as a child. You know? So when I see those dudes, you know, I don't really get jealous. I'm like, sure, you have a six-pack and a strong jawline and a huge dick, but my mother hugged me, so let's call it a draw. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Bye.